Tune in and watch Lori and Amelia as they talk health and wellness, keep you in the know, highlight do-gooders in promo, and spill the tea in Never Have I Ever. And now it's time for the rundown.
Hi. Oh my God. Person. Are you like right here?
Stalking me?
Yes, I shocked.
Hello. Sorry. We're just fangirling over each other. Hello and welcome to episode 90.
This is a huge celebration. Cheers.
Cheers.
90 is a big deal.
Yes, it is. 90 episodes of The Rundown. I'm Amelia Madl with Promo Corner, and joining me as always, the lovely and talented in person, Miss Lori Bolton of Totally Bamboo.
It's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing.
It should be episode 103 because that's the freaking temperature it is here in Kansas City.
It's much cooler here than it is in Arizona.
Ooh,
Like it's 113, 115, like so crazy.
Okay,
right.
We're gonna get right into it and shout out to our sponsor, Bel Promo. We should cheers them.
Yes.
Tom and Susan are here somewhere. I
Yes,
wish
they
we
are.
knew where they were because we would pull them in. So Bel Promo is a home of 12-piece minimums on everything. They offer simplified pricing, one low setup, and never repeat setups, regardless of the number of colors or locations or decoration methods. Bel Promo has the largest inventory of product styles and colors in top categories like drinkware, bags, writing instruments, and apparel. So go be the reason someone smiles. Check them out at belpromo.com and tell Tom and Susan and Amanda Maynard and all the rest of the team
Yes. Hello.
that we said hello. Hello, Governor. Okay. I maybe had one too many of these already. Okay, Lori, so what's new since I've seen you?
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
a lot since I've seen you, but since we recorded.
Yes, since we recorded. So Mark and I are like on the go. So he took me to Capitol Grill for 4th of July, which was so sweet. I know you've got a pic of us. So that is the one in the top right in front of Capitol Grill. So sweet. And then the two other ones that are in the corners, the sunset and the bottle of wine, I took him on a date night to a place in Phoenix called Orange Sky.
Nice.
And it literally overlooks Camelback Mountain. And anyhow, it's the sunset. So you have the option to get a private booth where you've got your own curtains. Like it's super cute. So that's what we did. I know. And then the other one you saw was at a little restaurant called Oso, but you can bring your dogs.
Oh,
Yeah. And then since we recorded last, I talked about it, but we went and saw Hootie and the Blowfish.
that's right.
It was so good.
was awesome.
So good.
So it was not just Darius Records, it was Hootie.
It was Hootie.
and the
It was
Blowfish.
Hootie, but let me tell you that he did a couple songs from Darius, like
Of his own.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I Googled him because I wanted to see like where I was looking for a song specifically, but he got in trouble in February. He got like 3 misdemeanors. So yeah, and he was married for like 20 years and then divorced. But yeah, I was looking at all that.
Okay, well,
But it was so fun. It was at the Footprint Center in Phoenix, and Mark and I had the most amazing time. We danced. It was good.
that's awesome.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
Well, one, so we're recording this a bit earlier than normal, but that's because Lori was like, hey, I'm in Kansas City. Can you come play? And I said, yes, when and where, I'll be there. So we are in Kansas City. You're here for Performa.
I'm here for Performa.
There's an event going on,
Yes.
and they happen to have it in downtown Kansas City. So it's like a 45-minute drive. So I packed my little overnight bag and got my backpack and said, see ya, family. And
So great.
so now we're here we're going to record and have a slumber party and crash some parties. And
It'll be fun. So I have to share with you, this is a big, I'm naive when it comes to this. We were looking for a private space. The restaurant's closed tonight, but it's private. Like there's nobody over there. And we just wanted to go have a couple glasses of Prosecco and go record. So a manager gets called. We explain it again, what we're looking to do. It's quiet. We're not going to get interrupted because people see Amelia and I and they want to talk. So then they call another manager over. And they're like, what are you trying to do? We're just trying to record our little tiny podcast. That
No. Lori said we're kind of a big deal. There's where we got removed.
We got removed.
They wanted us to go through security checks and have security. I was like, just tell them we're running a Zoom and we need a quiet space. She's like, we can't record in public. People will bother us. So,
well, we've done it before, like in Chicago last year, where people are coming by and they're like, oh my God, it's Amelia and Lori. It's Amelia and Lori.
Yeah.
So they said we needed a media pass.
So we literally are in a corner upstairs, hidden where they have a car rental place that's closed for the evening. So we just took over. So we're better talk quickly before we get ran out. So yeah. So that's what we're doing. Same, school's starting soon, real soon, like 4 to 5 weeks from the time this drops, which is crazy. And we're just going to dive into it because I feel like if otherwise this will be the longest podcast ever. It'll be like a Seinfeld episode that just doesn't end.
But Seinfeld episodes are so good.
Well, they're pointless and entertaining, which is how I feel this show is going to go with the
bubbles.
The bubbly.
But they're so good.
Cheers.
So good.
Okay, so living with Lori.
Ooh.
What do you got?
Yeah. So
besides a hangover cure tomorrow morning when you wake up and you touch my hand. We're roommates tonight too. So I brought my own pillow. She thought that was funny. She doesn't know how bougie I am. She's gonna wake up and not have a single pillow in her bed. I'm gonna be buried in all of them.
She wants to be the little spoon or the big spoon. I love it. So great. Okay, so living with Lori, 10 underrated luxuries of life. So 1, I know this is good. Quality sleep.
Yep.
2, peace of mind. And that can go in so many directions. Peace of mind for what, right? So, but just peace of mind. 3, financial stability. 4, close-knit friends, which of course I adore this one right here. 5, unconditional love. 6, early morning silence. That's interesting because I'm a morning girl. So I'm not one that has to wait an hour to be like chatty. I'm kind of chatty like first thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that may not work for everybody. 7, the freedom to travel. Amazing. 8, weekend nature escapes. 9, uninterrupted family time. And 10, learning something new. So all those are super important. There's some of those that I focus on more than others.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm constantly wanting to learn. And I think family time for me is probably the most important.
That's good. I get a lot of family time because I'm not on the road like you. I literally am in my office all day, every day. And my husband works from his home office all day, every day. And it's summer, so both of my kids are home all day, every day. They're asking for money or to go do something. So I could lighten up on the family time. I think I'm like,
you're good. You're good. Yeah.
I'm like 1,000. Quality of sleep. I suck at it. I have a sleep app. It's kind of creepy because it records you. So in the morning, I shut it down and it will tell me like, normally it says it thinks I'm grinding my teeth.
Okay, wait a second. You're rooming with me tonight. You forgot to tell me this. Do you have a machine?
No. I'm not doing anything, but I'm using an app on my phone.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to help you sleep. So somehow, I don't know how, I click it when I lay down and it knows how long before I fell asleep and it knows when I'm restless. I guess it can hear my sheets moving.
No, it can't hear
on
your
my phone.
sheets.
It's on my phone.
Do you wear your watch?
No.
Okay, I don't know about that. I'll look into it.
It said that I was talking in my sleep the other night. I wasn't talking in my sleep. I was yelling at my husband to shut the F up because he kept snoring. So I'm not sure about this app and how much I want to use it. Obviously, don't commit any crimes in the middle of the night.
No.
It's being recorded.
Yeah.
It keeps saying you're grinding your teeth. And I'm like, it's not me grinding. It's me setting my water bottle down next to it because I drink so much in the middle of the night. I'm I'm not grinding. I'm drinking water. But so it's not super smart.
Love it. It's not super smart.
Okay, so ask Lori tomorrow, next time you see her, how she slept after I spent the night.
It'll be just fine. It'll be fine.
It's all good.
All good.
All right. Well, Lori, what do you know?
Well, there's been a couple movements.
I will say it's been quiet in terms of like positions and moves of people.
Yeah.
But the biggest move was from 3M. Did you hear about that?
No, but tell me.
Okay. Let's spill the tea. So the current president of 3M, he's also the CEO. He just resigned to pursue other opportunities.
What?
Don't know what that means, but 3M's kind of a big deal because the promo portion is just a little tiny portion of what 3M does.
Of course,
So
right?
he's moving on. Another thing I heard recently is Vantage Apparel, who I'm love and friendly with many of their sales reps. So they are now the exclusive provider of Redwood Classic Apparel. Did you know that?
No. Oh, do you know what? I did hear that.
Okay.
That came out through PPAI.
Yes.
I did hear that. So yes.
So
That's
cool.
amazing.
So they're handling that. And then something we haven't done, but I thought it was very important, especially because we're literally recording at an event, is to talk about a couple of the upcoming shows because summer is a super busy travel season.
Right now.
Lori, I don't know how literally, like, do you DoorDash clean underwear? I don't know. You're on the road constantly. I don't know how you have time to turn your laundry to repack.
So it's funny you say that. So Mark is still trying to figure out, like, okay, why do you need to travel on a Sunday? Like, why are you stressing over an hour of trying to get your nails done? Why can't you just get it done here? You know, but right now it's super busy. Like, I can be home for 5 weeks, 6 weeks, but then it's like,
You're home for 48 hours.
it's like literally,
Turn
yes,
them over.
exactly. It's loaded. The travel's loaded. And there's not much you can do about it. And then, you know, my David Chen,
he lives on permanent vacation.
he's out. So it's just me. But yeah, it's super busy right now. So what do we have? We've got this event, and then next week.
Well, Chicago will have happened before this episode drops.
Yes.
Chicago. And then we have some regional events going on. So the UMAP end user event is happening on August 6th.
Okay.
The PPAMS, which is Promotional Products Midwest South, which is like Nashville and that area,
Fun.
June 6th through 8th. I
Okay.
think they have a traveling show. And then the Mile High Expo is August 13th, which is Rocky Mountain Regional. Are you attending that one, I believe?
So the reason it's so hard because if you talk about the next one, which I'm past president,
because the literal day after RMR is the SAC Expo in Anaheim that setup begins, or the show begins 8/14.
Yes.
So I was like,
it's
Denver to Anaheim. I don't know how you're going to do it.
It's tough.
Yep. And then something else that everybody should know are there's still just a minute from the time this drops to nominate your rising star. So nominations close on July 29th. So if you have not yet done so and you have somebody that is under the age of 40, sorry, Lori and I are 40.1. We are too old, so don't nominate us. I've missed that boat by a couple of years. Hi. Do nominate. And then I have some non-industry news that is kind of shocking.
So I want to know, but I have one more for you.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. Vanessa Headland, she's been with PCNA for a while.
Okay.
She just left and is going to Peerless as their national account manager.
Okay.
So that's big news because that position has been vacant for a while since Charity Gibson left.
And Charity is
Charity
here.
is here.
Somewhere we will find her at some
so
point.
That's big news.
Yeah. Okay. So the other, if you know, you know, shocking. So, but again, by the time this drops, everyone will know. But if you don't know, Dr. Ruth passed away.
Oh my God. So Mark and I talked about this the other day because we are the same age and graduated the same year. 1993 or something like that.
Yeah.
But we were talking about, like, I used to listen to her on the radio.
Yeah. If you don't know who Dr. Ruth is, I think most of our demographics
I would think
does.
so.
I don't think there's anyone other than my children. Google her if you don't know.
Ask the Google.
Also, Lori, you are our fitness freak and all health nut. Richard Simmons passed away the day after his birthday.
I know. So I think that I'm curious to see what the causes are.
Yeah.
Because there was a time, I want to say it was 7+ years, that nobody saw him in public.
Yeah.
And that there might have been some mental health issues. And again, not claiming anything, just conversation here that I'm curious to see what the autopsy comes back with. But that is, I mean, he's an icon, right?
Yeah, and he had just had his birthday party.
Just had his birthday
Died
party.
the day after his birthday
Yeah.
party, and had multiple projects coming. So he was working
Yes.
on a bunch of stuff. So
Yes.
that was a shock when I saw that. And then the other one that just happened that I was like, I don't believe it when I see Facebook stories come through. Sometimes I'm like, I'm going to go research. But Shannon Doherty, known for probably 90210 is her most known. She passed away with her long-term battle with cancer.
And that's another one I worked with at Nike. So I worked on that series, if you will. It was definitely a Nike series. And that is shocking. You just, for me, when people die at that age, I'm like, aren't we further along in medical research and medical care to diagnose, prevent? I might be naive there.
Yeah, I don't know. But super
So sad. All of them. But they said, like, okay, 3 in like enough.
Well, there's more, but these are the ones that are going to be the most well known.
Sure.
But those are the ones that I definitely wanted to call attention to for anybody that did not know yet. And then to turn that sad cloud upside down, we have our do-gooders, and we would be remiss if we did not mention the do-gooders here at this event. So something that's become more popular lately, instead of just donating money or saying we're going to sponsor something, people are actually providing something, reaching out, working with groups that need support.
Yes.
So here at this event, I will show the little picture here of the group. So this year for the service project during the Women's Session at Performa Annual Convention and Family Reunion, they partnered with a nonprofit that is committed to breaking the cycle of domestic violence. So they put together, I believe it was 150 gift bags of essentials, and those will go to a local, again, domestic violence center helping women. And there is an Amazon wish list. I don't know how long it will stay up, but I will share that link in the comments here. So if you would like to provide something well beyond what they already put together, there are items, and they are essential items. You're talking toothbrush, hairbrush, nail file, shampoo, things that we all take for granted and use every day and throw away and have excess of. So if you would like to donate, I will post that up. So shout out to all those women, and that is amazing. And I have to scrunch my eyes and put on my glasses, but I see a bunch of my friends on there.
Yes.
So very, very cool. We love it. Okay, Laura, you've been traveling a lot. Have you had time to watch anything, or do you know anything, or should we be looking toward anything?
So you still need to continue to watch Presumed Innocence. Like, they keep releasing, like, that is
I haven't signed up for Apple yet, but I just got a thing on my phone the other day that said you are qualified for 3 months free. So I'm like, I'm gonna sign up for it.
You need to. Do you love how I say it? Like, you need to.
I know.
And then, so yes, there are a couple. So I don't think I talked about it last time, but it was 22 Jump Street.
Oh my God. With Channing Tatum and Noah Hill.
Yes.
Listen, it's 22. This was like 3 or 4 years ago.
She's giving me such a hard time. I'm trying to find one other.
It's before Jonah Hill went on his weight loss journey. It was early on. He was still the Jack Black of Jonah Hills, is what I'm going to say. But Channing Tatum is still hot AF. So Jenna Dewan, I know you're already remarried and have kids, but I don't know what happened there. But I would have definitely moved on him. But now he's with Zoe Kravitz, so my
chances. But you know what?
My window just went beep.
Get close. You go, because I do have one, Amelia.
Okay.
That Mark and I, as I said, we watched this stuff. So I just need to.
Okay. Well, I will talk about one that is not uplifting like 22 Jump Street. So, and I actually
Ooh, I got it.
watched the whole series in one day, which don't throw shade. Don't worry about it. I had been out in the sun for like 3 days on end, and I was like, no more sun. I just need to like fold my laundry,
Yeah.
vacuum my house, and watch this show. So it is on Hulu, and it's called Under the Banner of Heaven. Under the Banner of Heaven. And some of the major stars that people would know are Andrew Garfield, who
Yep.
is Spider-Man, Sam Worthington, who is in Avatar,
Yep.
Rory Culkin, who is Macaulay Culkin's one of his brothers, and you can tell it's him, you recognize his face. And it is based on a true story. So it follows the book, but the book was based on a true crime of, in the 80s, there is a devout detective who is a Mormon, and he is investigating a brutal murder where a mom, a wife, is slayed and decapitated, as well as her 15-year-old daughter. It is really messed up, and it takes you through, there's only 7 or 8 episodes, so it takes a while, but it's questioning this detective who is a faithful conservative Mormon, his faith, because there are some extremist Mormons in his community that take it very far with how their beliefs are, and it makes him question everything that he has learned. So I honestly didn't know a ton about the Mormons. I know Mormons, but there's varying degrees of
Same with
Mormonism.
Judaism or Christianity or Catholicism, right? There's so many.
Yes, how they
yeah.
practice.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
even so the wife was a Mormon, but her family was more liberal, and her dad was a bishop in the Mormon. But her marrying into the husband's family, they were old school, completely different. Like the families were not even sure if they aligned, and they were both Mormons. So it was really messed up, but also very interesting. And I also grew up in a odd religion, I will say. So it definitely gave me some flashbacks about things of what's said and what you believe and why you believe it and how you've been taught it,
and how
do
you actually
question
move on.
it? Yeah, do you question it, and why do you question it, and can you question it? And
and what does that look like?
Yeah. So again, it's on Hulu, and it's called Under the Banner of Heaven. So very good watch. Very deep. It's not light.
I'm gonna add that to the
It's
mix.
not light. Yeah.
It's not like 22 Jump Street.
No.
So this one we watched is called Lift.
Okay.
And this is from 2024.
Ooh.
So it's got Kevin Hart. I think I should be able to read
Put
this.
your glasses on.
I know, my gosh.
I don't know the other people.
I can't read it. The director is Gary Gray. But this is comedy. It's action and adventure. It was really, really good. So Lift.
Is it about like a Uber driver?
No, this is about a professional thief and his expert crew attempt the ultimate heist, stealing 500 million in gold from a vault on a plane at 40,000 feet in the air.
Okay, I've seen it.
Have you seen it?
Of course I have.
Okay.
My kids are always like, "Mom, you want to watch?" I was like, "Seen it." When I say
You're
seen
like
it,
so good. It
means it's played in the background at some point.
Yeah.
I don't always give 100%, but I always have the TV or something going if I'm washing dishes or
So
cooking
good.
dinner or whatever, even vacuuming the house. I just always have something going on. So if you ask me to recall specific events, I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
But you had it on the back.
But I've seen it.
Yeah. So this was
Seen
super
it.
good. And again, Mark is so good about like he's throwing, movies. I'm like, let's watch something neither one of us have seen.
Yeah.
So this was a 2024, but he's seen this one too. So
Okay. So
Ooh.
never have I ever. What's your never have I ever, Lori?
So never have I ever gotten kicked out of Uber or Lyft. Like they come to a screeching halt and they're like, get out of my vehicle now.
No, I have never been kicked out of one. I have wanted to get out of some because of the driving or the smell of the car.
Yeah.
Because I get motion sickness really bad, and riding in the back seat is bad. And then if there are odors,
Yes.
I've driven, or I shouldn't say I drove. Have ridden with my head out the window in multiple Ubers because I didn't want to get sick, and I didn't want them to like try and hit me with a deposit fee for getting sick. So I was just like, I need the fresh air.
I love it.
I'm good.
So I think
But
we
no.
were in Vegas and we were celebrating your birthday a couple years ago, and we were in
Yeah.
Quinny's van.
Yeah.
Didn't you sit in the front?
Yeah, I sit in the front in a lot of Ubers. Sometimes they don't like it, and I'm
What
always
you
like,
mean? Like if you get car sick, I
if
mean,
there's more than a few people, I'm like, can you move that? I would like to sit in the front, especially if it's a long. If it's just like a short downtown, whatever, I'm
if you're
fine.
going like a
But if
half
there's an
hour,
interstate drive, and
yes,
there's anything,
yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna sit in the front, or else
Yeah.
you give me a puke bag.
they
Sorry.
don't carry those,
No,
you know?
and I think there's a big charge if you get sick in a car.
Really?
In taxi cabs, it's like
I have not
clearly
read the fine
listed.
print. That would be a good never have I ever.
Gotten sick in a car?
Yeah.
I've not in a car that I've no.
No.
I mean, not in an Uber. No, I have literally opened the door and got sick the immediate second I've opened the door, but never in their cab. I've managed to hold it in and hold my breath until I've opened the door and exited stage left or right, whatever stage you can go. I don't know.
Whichever one's quickest, right?
Whichever one is quickest,
Yeah, I love
however
it.
you get the heck out of Dodge without making a scene. All right. Well, Lori and I have places to go and people to see and things to do and bubbles to drink.
avoid
So-
security.
Avoid, yeah. I keep hearing like walkie
I do
talkies.
too.
Go
They're
tackle,
there, the girls
go
are up
tackle
there.
the blondes up top. So thanks again to our show sponsor. Shout out again to Bel Promo. Go be the reason someone smiles today and check them out at belpromo.com. Thank you so much for watching. Please share your do-gooders. If you have any industry news or big events that you think we should know or we should share, please send them our way. And then tune in again for our next live episode on August the 9th.
I know.
August the 9th. My kids go back to school like August the 16th.
It's crazy. And this is your last year for
Oy.
your daughter. I know. It's so crazy.
I have senior pictures. I'm trying to like plan college visits.
It's a
She
lot.
does not want to do anything. And I'm like,
As I said, keep drinking the bubbles. It'll be fine.
boy. Okay. Good thing I got my Lori here to help keep me sane and
I love it.
healthy-ish.
Yes.
Healthy
healthy-ish.
adjacent.
I
That's
love
where we're
it.
going. See you next time. Bye.